Alright, we got Casual Geographic today. Top 10 most criminally misunderstood animals. Yeah, we definitely need this because you know how you look at an animal and you think, yo, it's vicious, it's gonna kill me. But don't judge a book by its cover, bro.
Shouldn't you do it the opposite way? Like, it's a cute, cuddly animal, and then it's like, don't judge a book by its cover because that will kill you.
Yeah, that too. Hey, seems like you know more about animals than I do.
I know.
Hey, listen to me though. Yo, shout out to Casual Geographic. There will be a link to the original video down below. Also, we are live on Kick. Yo, chat, tell them what's up, man. Tell them what's up, you feel me?
Can recognize their caretakers and show affection, will bond with certain individuals and follow them around, will often bring someone an object and play tug-of-war, gentle, inquisitive, and very intelligent. You'd think all this was from someone describing their dog. Actually, these quotes are all from people talking about vultures.
What?
Jurassic-sized graveyard.
Oh, so I was
ugly
right.
as hell. Hey, bro.
Hey, yo, why would people know that about vultures? Do you keep them as pets?
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
You know what I'm saying, bro.
Leafing alopecia pigeon actually has the personality of an imprinted puppy. You might not know that because most times people see one, it's either thousands of feet above the earth looking for death or on the ground feeding off it. Truth is, the vulture just might be the most generationally misunderstood bird, and in the spirit of Earth Day, I'm gonna be talking about the top 10 most maligned and honestly reputationally screwed over animals. In my biased opinion. You can't please everyone, but I like my list, so let's get into it.
Aw, dolphin.
Starting off, it's not hard to see how vultures got done dirty. It's pretty hard to earn public favor when you dive bowels deep in a bloated buffalo for a living. Then you add the fact that they'll leak liquid nasty all over their legs to stay cool, projectile vomit in self-defense, and in a world of pretty privilege, vultures have a homely handicap. But anyone who's worked with them will swear by how smart they are. They're arguably the smartest birds that aren't corvids or parrots. And they're part of the exclusive group of animals able to make and use tools, with Egyptian vultures using a rock to have an ostrich-sized omelet. And yeah, get on their good side and it's like having a lapdog with wings. Apollo was a turkey vulture who apparently caught feelings for her caretaker Dave. They're also smart enough for a vulture vendetta to be a real thing. What makes them underrated is just how much worse our quality of life would be without them. Botulinum toxins is the deadliest natural substance known to man, and vultures eat it like candy. Vultures can also have tuberculosis, anthrax, and even the bubonic plague. Folks associate them.
So they're anti-pandemic birds, bro.
Awesome.
He said bubonic plague. Didn't that kill like half the earth?
Kill mad people.
I'm saying.
Vultures can also tank tuberculosis, anthrax, and even the bubonic plague. Folks associate them with death and disease, but that's exactly what they help prevent. And if you want to know what happens when you avoid vultures, look no further than India. With about a 99% loss, vultures in India suffered one of the worst bird blights in history. Mostly thanks to a drug given to cattle that also caused kidney failure in the feathery coffins. And with less of nature's cleanup crew taking care of expired bodies, the number of feral dogs went up, and so did cases of rabies. If you remember my Halloween video, the rise in rabies might be the biggest jihad to the human race. But that's not the only social work vultures offer for free. The turkey vulture's nose is so OP, they've actually been used to help find gas leaks, with engineers putting special chemicals in pipes.
I need one of those.
Corpse happy than a necro in a morgue, many places rely on vultures as alarms against poaching activity. Unfortunately, the poachers started to catch on and have been murking the snitch tweeties by the hundreds, even the ones that are endangered. Worst part is, they're pretty easy targets because it's hard to hide when you're part-time in the sky, and there's no witness protection for a sewer stork. Pretty easy to victimize when you're vulnerable and easy to track, and these are vultures we're talking about. It's not like they have cloaks or camouflage or VPN. You know, that last one would actually help a lot, since something like NordVPN would help the sky caskets go off the grid. Since NordVPN
I knew it, bro.
But he got the best transitions I've ever seen, bro.
No cow.
I mean, at this point, I kind of want a vulture too. How do I get one? Yo, chat, y'all know how much vultures are? Oh, think about this, right? Let's say somebody's chat, you know, they're disrespecting you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then you're like, bro, I'm about to get rid of this guy. So you literally get rid of them. Then you have the vulture eat the body. No one will know.
You right. I mean, they
Are
still
y'all paying attention or y'all paying attention, bro?
Hey, bro, I'm pretty sure they still find the bones. And then, you know, they do like the DNA tests or whatever the fuck. And then you could.
Yeah, you're right. My fault.
Nothing about being a vulture is risk-free. That's why the condor nearly got wiped off the census. But in a W from humanity, conservation efforts help bring the big bird back from the brink. Hopefully people start to come around to vultures. Anything that's a big capybara can't be that bad. Just too bad you can't say that about number 9.
Hold on. He said anything that chews on a capybara? How do I go back?
Yeah, that way.
That chill with capybara can't be that bad. Just too bad you can't say that about number 9. The Grim Reaper once released a gang of guppies into the Amazon and made it our problem. Or at least that's what you would think from how much the media gets on them.
Piranhas?
You've probably heard that piranhas can undress a cow down to the bones in minutes.
Yo,
and
they
that
be
skinny dipping in a
ODing.
pool of piranhas is one way to get blacklisted from breathing. Truth is, these fish felons are mostly scavengers, and when you do see one with an expired body, they're usually not the cause, but the symptom. They don't go out of their way to homicide humans. Most attacks involve people either splashing around like prey or getting way too close to a feeding frenzy. They're basically the bees of water. They don't want smoke, quite the opposite.
Oh, really?
Piranhas are naturally timid and scare easy.
Really?
So much that you actually have to give them places to hide in an aquarium because of just how neurotic they are.
Wow.
Also, they're not strictly meat. They'll also eat fruits. They'll eat seeds, leaves. There's even a type that eats mostly river reeds. But that wouldn't really make a good movie, now would it? Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like they're not capable of mass destruction, but their PR team really did them filth. Jeremy Wade sat in a pool of allegedly
Bugging.
No, see, this is what I'm saying, bro.
I don't give a damn if they not trying to kill humans or eat us. I'm not sitting next to them. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not doing that, bro.
Bugging.
Even the people that be like diving with sharks.
Oh yeah, I ain't doing that neither.
Yeah, pool of allegedly trigger-happy piranhas and didn't even get touched. And the whole cow story came from a Theodore Roosevelt hunting expedition where he saw it happen.
Oh yeah,
The
just
catch is,
rotate the
guys
shark.
wanted to impress the president
Yeah,
because
you're
he
right.
wouldn't. So they actually netted off a section of the river and starved the fish in it for a week, only to feed them with a cow.
Hold on, my apologies. Go back, what we're talking about?
Hunting expedition where he saw it happen. The catch is the guides wanted to impress the president because who wouldn't? So they actually netted off a section of the river and starved the fish in it for a week, only to feed them with a cow while Roosevelt was watching. And just like the cow, the piranha's reputation never recovered. Sometimes all it takes is one incident to royally screw over an animal. Something next on the list knows all too well.
Wow.
They OD.
Let's just get this out the way. There are
in-
some deaths where you never forget where you were the moment you found out. For me, that's Kobe Bryant, Chadwick Boseman, and of
Facts,
course,
yeah.
Khaki Animal Jesus, aka Steve.
Oh yeah,
Irwin.
this one went
Many
crazy.
have had smoke for Stingray kind ever since. But before you go wage war on a water waffle, first we gotta talk about just what went down. For one, Steve Irwin got struck directly in the heart, causing massive bleeding. He also never traveled with anti-venom, because anti-venom was anti-Irwin. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, because it wasn't even the venom that did it. Again, it was the bleeding. Stingray venom isn't even all that fatal. And at the time, it was only the second reported stingray-related death in Australia since 1945. It took over an hour for him to get to emergency workers, but again, it probably wouldn't have made a difference. The point is, literally everything that could have possibly went wrong. Like piranhas, stingrays are what a New Yorker might call a scariad that would rather run away than run a fade. I went to the Cayman Islands a couple of months ago and visited Stingray City, and as someone religiously terrified of the ocean, I can tell you, the crepe of the coast is in fact chill like that. Pro tip, if you're
I
ever
would
walking
not do
around
that,
stingrays,
Bro, I don't
do the
like
stingray
touching
stuff.
those things.
Me neither.
You know why? Because they're slimy.
Yeah,
They
I was gonna say
feel
the
weird,
texture.
bruh.
Yeah.
I don't like how they feel like, bruh.
Do the stingray shuffle. You're just gonna want to drag your feet. Basically, you don't want them to leave the floor in case RNG makes you turn a ray into a welcome mat. Other than that, unless you're a crab or a fish, you really don't have much to worry about. Besides, let's not act like Steve Irwin, the same man that took a love bite from a cobra and said sorry to the snake, isn't somewhere in the afterlife eternally apologizing to the stingray for spooking him. Stingrays have been misunderstood ever since, but we can drop the vendetta. If we know anything about Steve, that's exactly what he would have wanted.
Oh, die doing what he loves. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm really gonna have to explain putting
Dolphins.
Yeah, okay. He made, watching him literally changed my whole opinion about dolphins. Because we thought that they were like the friendly animal of the sea or whatever. But
I mean,
bullying people and all that.
I know they can body motherfuckers. Though you can't sleep on them. They smart. Like I've seen people. I heard they drag you to the bottom of the ocean and all that.
And then and they start passing you around and shit. Like, bro, what? Really getting bullied for real. Yeah, dolphins are evil, yeah.
Well, I feel like this weird thing happened where we went from Free Willy to finding out dolphins take that title seriously.
Yeah.
So much that we ended up overcorrecting. And I personally and publicly talked endless amounts of shit.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the facts I said, I'll say again, and I'll say it with my chest. But me calling them water Weinsteins or homicidal hot dogs or a blowhole bandit, nah, that's actually still crazy. But that's just me anthropomorphizing. I don't actually think they're evil. It's fun to treat them like humans, but they're still just wild animals doing what comes naturally. It's just that what comes naturally often involves them naturally. Actually, I should never mind. Look, with intelligent animals, there's always going to be duality, and I don't even need to say it. I just have to show you these two articles. But dolphins can be wholesome too.
Wait.
Fast as hell. Yeah, you
What the
I don't
hell?
even need to say it. I just have to show.
Elephant walks 12 hours every year
to pay respect.
to human friend who passed away 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Elephant kills woman and returns to her funeral. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we heard about that.
Yeah. Why this picture? Why you look like that?
I don't know, bro.
What the hell?
Show you these two articles. But dolphins can be wholesome too. Like the same way parents will baby talk a toddler, mother dolphins actually do with their calves. They'll also sing to their baby before it's even born to teach them to recognize the sound of its mother's voice.
Wow.
We also found out that
cute.
dolphins in a pod will often go out of their way to make less noise so to not confuse the calf in the oven. And when it's out, being a helicopter parent means mama dolphin won't sleep for up to a month straight. There's also decent evidence that dolphins get excited around pregnant women because they can detect the fetus and understand the implication of new life. And of course, there are stories of dolphins saving people from drowning and sharks. Hey man, I'm not going soft. I'm still gonna get my jokes off whenever I can.
Nah, go
I just
crazy.
feel like because they're so smart, people make the mistake of holding them to human standards, which is pretty unfair considering a lot of humans don't even reach those. Dolphins aren't Disney characters or the spawn of Satan. They're just them.
They just live
And as the
it.
final boss of dolphins, you can go ahead and put orcas in that too.
Damn.
Yo, they huge.
Yeah.
The greatest trick squirrels ever pulled was convincing the world they're just whimsical, nut-loving creatures, when they're actually rodent psychopaths profiting off pretty privilege. They'll eat things like baby birds, baby bunnies, and even snakes. Red squirrels are also part-time.
Okay, that's new.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
I thought all they ate was nuts.
That's all I'm saying.
I thought they
be
like
stuffing their
nuts.
mouth with nuts.
Yeah, I thought they was
You know what I
stuffing
mean?
their mouth
And
with
then they
nuts.
climb the trees and then they drop the nuts.
Yeah, some.
Oh, what? Yo, squirrels. What y'all doing, bro?
I ain't know y'all did
Eating
that.
snakes. How they get the snake in the first place? They be killing the snake?
I guess so.
Shit, what the hell? What?
And even snakes. Red squirrels are also part-time cannibals, with males that'll seek and destroy any pups, only to get with the mother of the kids they just murked. Let's not forget that time a group of squirrels dismembered a dog for barking too loud.
What?
Listen, a number of squirrels with
Shut your ass up! And he dead ass killed him.
Not my dog, I tell you that.
Damn, bro, I'm going outside. I'm taking a squirrel.
Boy, I'm getting a bat. It's about to be home run season. Tink, tink, tink. Fuck is you talking about?
Oh yeah, I can't watch that happen, bro. Like, I'll be, bro. Nah, you're sick.
manslaughter charges is higher than you think. It's estimated that chew-happy bushtails cause up to 30,000 fires a year, not only costing millions in damage, but likely barbecuing human collateral in the process. There was even a time a squirrel damaged the electrical system of a complex with NASDAQ, freezing computers and crippling the market for over an hour. That wouldn't be the last time. In fact, one did the exact same thing 7 years later. Now, I know I'm doing the squirrels what I just admitted I've done to dolphins, but in my defense, I have a bias. I once got jumped by a pack of squirrels in Manhattan, and that was one half of the sandwich I never got back.
I can
Moral
believe
of the
that.
story, there's a reason the smartest man in the universe immediately took a knee in the face of the Acorn Mafia.
Bruh.
Hey, I don't want those type of
And
squirrels.
here you have another case of animal
Pigs!
gaslight. Pigs only get the reputation of being dirty because we keep them in filth. In reality, pigs are pretty clean, and when they have a choice, they'll refuse to poop anywhere near where they eat. Pigs are arguably smarter than cats and dogs, and most experts say they're more trainable too. They somewhat passed the mirror test, and some were even taught to play video games. In '98, Lulu the potbelly saved her owner from a near-fatal heart attack by rushing out into the road and playing dead until she could get someone's attention and lead them back home.
What?
I also
Oh
feel
my
like we forget
God.
how well pigs did without us, and from the Red River hog of the Congo, to the pygmy hog of India, to the bearded Borneo pig,
what
swine
the-
smart
what
enough
is
and
that?
adaptable enough to live virtually anywhere. On a dolphin-type beat, mother pigs will often sing to their piglets while nursing, and speaking of piglets, they can recognize their name at only 2 weeks old. You can argue pigs are everything we value in an animal. They're
They are
intelligent.
mad cute like this. Like when there's this small.
they're babies?
Yeah, the babies. Yeah, they're really cute. But once they grow,
They said I don't want none of that.
Like this one right here, this big boy.
I mean, I feel like that's, I don't know. Isn't it different types?
I
Like,
think so, but I'm good off
They're
that.
affectionate, they're super trainable. Because they were bred for food.
oh my
they
god,
got-
I see this. I see
Look,
this.
I'm not gonna virtue
Oh
signal.
my
You give me 101
god, you
facts on
tanked
cows,
the
I'll
he's
probably
chilling.
still be out here door dashing McDonald's. But it's pretty criminal what we did to the pig's PR. Put it this way, this guy would have been by far the smartest character in the barnyard.
Oh,
they deserve
yeah.
way better than what they've gotten. And I'm not saying you have to give up bacon. All I'm gonna say is, according to cannibals, the closest tasting thing to human meat is pork. I'm gonna let y'all meditate.
I did
on
hear that. I
Hurrah.
did hear that, yeah.
Hurrah.
Rats are number 4, and almost entirely because they got blamed for the bubonic plague and
Eh?
the main carrier of the lice and
No, listen, I don't care. I don't know if you're about to make them sound cute. I don't care what you're about to say. I do not fuck with rats, bro. That indicates filth. Dirty.
Somebody has, some of them has pets though.
See, I don't care. At that point, it's like, nah, you're nasty, bro. I'm good off that.
that caused it was likely humans themselves. My theory is rats are found in cities, and cities are usually dirty, so we often see all rats as dirty.
Yes.
In reality, rats are constantly cleaning themselves. In fact, one of the ways they bond is by grooming each other. It's called allogrooming. Speaking
Bro,
of bonds,
hold on,
rats can
pause it.
often form emotional ones with humans.
Oh,
Anyone
my
who's had
fault,
a-
yeah.
Did you see that one meme where the rat was taking a bath, nigga?
Oh, yeah, he was chilling there.
He was sobered up.
Oh, that makes So that makes sense.
Yeah,
they actually cleaning themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's called allogrooming. Speaking of bonds, rats can often form emotional ones with humans, and anyone who's had a rat will tell you, at some point they'll try to groom you like you're a giant rat.
Wow.
Rats can also provide a public service, with many African poached rats actually being trained to sniff out tuberculosis.
Wow.
The same species has been used to sniff out hidden landmines, and not only can they cover the ground in 20 minutes that would take a trained human days, they can obviously walk across the mines without going back to ground zero. Agawa, the explosive tech rat, earned a gold medal after sussing out 100 mines in Cambodia, including 225,000 square feet of land. He's not the only heroic rodent.
225,000
square feet of land?
Cambodia, clearing 225,000 square feet of land. He's not the only.
Hold on, how about this? What's 225? Okay.
How does that look like?
225,000 square and what? What's something we can understand? Acres? Yeah, acres.
Yes, yeah.
Is that good?
I need to see how the visual look like because the numbers sound crazy, but what if it's not even that crazy?
No, wait, sorry. It's 225,000. Okay, here we go. Much better. How much is this? 5 acres? Okay, now we do this. What does 5 acres?
Nigga not spelling that shit right at
acres look like? All right. Boom.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
A lot of fucking land.
Hell yeah. That's a lot of land.
Damn. Nigga, that's that Georgia type land. No cap, bro.
Heroic rodent. There are several stories of rats saving owners from house fires where they easily could have hightailed it. You know, if it wasn't for the bad PR, rats just might be the top pet. Only bad side with them is they have short lifespans and your feelings will get hurt.
Yep. I don't want a rat though.
I want a rat, yeah.
The fact that this is the only animal that needs a trigger warning is enough to put spiders at third. Now, I'm not going to downplay arachnophobia like I didn't used to backpedal to pigeons.
No,
spiders are a great example of bark being way worse than their bite. Take the tarantula. They're like the granddaddy of arachnid anxiety. Not only is their venom about as bad as a bee sting.
You've seen the videos where they'll have it on their hands and let them crawl on them and shit?
Nah, I can't do that.
I'm good off that.
They be having them crawl on their face too. I've seen that. Nah, I can't.
Nah, I can't.
Not only are they so fragile, they can literally explode if they fall a couple feet. Unlike bees, there's no record of tarantula venom terminating a person. Of course, there's thousands of types of tarantulas.
Why would you play with
King baboon spider?
Then you have the ones that adopt frogs as names.
Get the black ass in the back of the lawn.
Insects that can breathe the spider's eggs, and the frog getting an 8-legged bodyguard. Truth is, there's about 50,000 species of spiders seasoning the earth, and less than 0.1% of them are a legitimate threat to your life. That doesn't include the smallest spider in the world, the Tattoo du Bois, or jumping spiders, which are literally small enough to wear water as a hat. And when you add the fact that they basically have paws to help them walk vertical, and that some like the wolf spider can purr, are spiders not just the cats of insects? Oh my bad, arachnids. According to the CDC, the number of people murked by spiders a year is 7. You're more likely to get slept by a predictive vending machine. Okay, you're not impressed. How about this? Spiders eat up to 800 million tons of insects that could otherwise destroy crops. If Thanos had beef with spiders, not only would there be way less food, it would be stupid expensive. You can thank spiders for a 4 for 4, not setting you back for 100. Not to mention all the pesticides we need to stay alive would ironically turn the Earth into a disaster movie. Look, I'm not saying you got a cape for spiders. I know I'm biased. In fact, bias is probably why the next animal is number 2.
So hold on, W spiders? Or...
yeah, they W in some aspects.
Yeah, y'all can keep those. Hey, don't bring them around here.
I don't want no spiders.
W spiders, put them in the farms. You're just not gonna see me near a farm.
I love Lion King, but they'll forever catch smoke for convincing an entire generation that hyenas are, well, that. Hyenas got profiled as scavengers when up to 95% of what they eat is something they can get credit for killing. Gaslight goes crazy because the literal Lion King poaches more food from hyenas than hyenas hoe lions. And since the laugh-happy vice trap eats every part of an animal, like land vultures, the world would be a much nastier place without the meerkat on a bulk. Everyone wanna shit on the garbage man until he quits and leaves you with the shit. But honestly, it's the stupid part that gets me heated. In experiments, spotted hyenas actually perform better in cooperative problem-solving tests than chimpanzees.
Wow.
You know, the chainsaw with...
Oh, hold on. They get smarter than the monkeys?
We came from the monkeys. So could that mean that they smarter than us? Hey man, listen, if you watching this, bro, I just be yapping.
Better in cooperative problem-solving tests than chimpanzees. You know, the chainsaw with thumbs we share 98% of our DNA with. Hyenas are way smarter than they get credit for. Take waffles, for example. Waffles was a lady hyena in a clan, and at the very bottom of it no less. And in just a year, she went from the dirt under the ladder to the alpha at the very top, and she didn't even have to fight for it.
Yo, that's
all she
a
needed was
spinal
the
cord,
power
bruh.
of friendship. No, I'm serious. Waffles slowly made the right friends, built alliances with other low ranks, earned favor with some of the higher ups, and before the ones at the top could even realize it, the hyena named Waffles had caused what scientists would later refer to as the Syrup Rising. And you'd think she'd go power hungry when she got the throne, but nah, the opposite. She never switched up on the ones that got her there. And there were even times where she helped feed the cubs of low status moms. Because hyena hierarchy is more about social networking and climbing the corporate ladder than just
Fire.
running fades all day.
Fire.
So you wouldn't know that from just watching Lion King. And while some are starting to come around to this giant maligned mongoose rep damn near permanently, there was no way sharks weren't getting the #1 spot, and really, any way you look at it, we did this overgrown grief guppy grimy. How about the fact that the shark's KD ratio is about 10 a year to the 100 million that get marked by people?
Yeah.
What about the fact that a coconut to the dome or a bathtub accident is way more likely to flatline you than a shark? There's the fact that we have over 500 species of them, but really only about 4 are seen as legitimately dangerous, so I don't blame you for folding the great whites, tiger sharks, bull sharks, and the underrated oceanic white tip.
Yeah,
But
those
this
are-
is a shark, and it's
See,
unproblematic.
those are the big boys. I feel like the reason why they basically humans just shouldn't be where they're at, bro. Respectfully. Because what do you think? Like, we think is gonna happen, bro? You're gonna get murked.
White
Yeah.
tip. But this is a shark, and it's unproblematic to anything that isn't plankton. Same thing with the basking, aka Kirby shark, which is really just a giant pacifish.
Where's the
Then you got
megalodon?
white tip reef sharks that are not only non-aggressive, they cuddle each other to sleep. And you can't forget the lemon shark being the golden retriever
See,
of the
like, why he
sea that'll
using-
often form bonds with divers. Blondie was an 8.
He was playing with that motherfucker.
The lemon shark being
Bro,
the golden retriever of the sea that
he's around these types, bro.
Yeah, bro,
Look.
but just rotate the shark, gang.
Oh yeah,
You
when he
gotta
comes at you,
rotate that motherfucker. That's
or
it.
just on their nose.
Oh yeah, that too.
will often form bonds with divers. Blondie was an 8-foot lemon shark that would go up to divers, but the only thing she'd be hunting for
Yo,
was
what
attention
is
and
he-
affection.
He's
And while
petting
yeah,
it.
I'm not exactly a huge fan of this, at the end of the day, I wouldn't want a shark in my living room. You can't be mad when you go into theirs.
Yeah,
If
there
there's
you
one
go.
thing you should take from this video, calling it shark-infested waters is really wild disrespect.
Yeah, she's
But yeah,
wildin'.
that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure you drink water, hug your mother, and maybe give
Wildin'.
puppies a break. I promise you, loan sharks end way more lives. Shout out
He said, "What's good, bro? What's good, bro? You want the work?
to NordVPN for sponsoring this video, and I'ma see y'all in the next one.
Hey, yeah.
What the hell?
Cuidado,
Hey, cuidado, ten cuidado. What's about to come out of here?
What y'all finna do? Don't throw nothing on the screen, please.
No, it's not. It's an animal, but I wonder which one.
Ahí va, ahí va.
Oh,
Oh, vulture?
oh.
Sí.
Let that boy free.
Está grabando. Sí, sí, sí.
Let him free.
Hi, yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Ahora venga, a volar.
A volar, vete.
what? Is
Oh.
that?
He said, "Hey, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't leaving."
What the hell? Who arrested the vulture?
What you doing?
Oh, so shit. Hey, man, that was casual. You know what I'm saying?
Very educational.
yes.
Informational.
Yes. And very sensational. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, if y'all like the video, like it. If you like the video, not like it. Or you can be the one do.
What they finna do?
Fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? Appreciate y'all staying to the end. If you stay to the end, do you like watermelons? I like watermelons, but I'm Dominican. I know black, but I still like watermelons. You feel me? Anyways, stupid.